year 2 student at SMU, and today I want to show you around Prinsep Street residences. PSR is SMU's hostel for international students and local students. Exchange students actually stay at the Pearls Hill in Chinatown. So PSR was actually completely remodeled just last year, and I am totally loving my stay so far. First things first, I want to clarify that PSR is not near campus. It's a 10 minutes walk from school with no direct buses in between. At first, I would literally be sweating by the time I reached school, but after a while I got used to it, and the walk became no big deal to me anymore. There are tons of food nearby, and the variety is pretty good too. I would personally recommend the street of bars that are on the way to school. There are some international cuisines also, and my favorite being the big cheese. If you're looking for something local, we also have something called Roasher Beancurd, which is totally famous around the neighborhood nearby. So for facilities and programs, we actually have 3 main facilities at PSR. So the first is the dining hall, where actually more people study than they actually eat there. There's the hub, where there are tons of meeting rooms for your group work projects. And finally there's a lounge, which has a foosball table and projector to watch movies and just chill. PSR also offers a huge variety of programs for its residents, like the Amazing Race, the Chat with the Mayor, community service programs and art sessions, and all the more. And I want to clarify here that everyone is expected to attend at least one of these programs, but no one's gonna force you to do anything if you don't want to, so it's purely on a sign-up basis. So now let's head up to my apartment. There are 12 people per apartment, with 2 twin rooms and about 8 single rooms. So I stay in a single room with a balcony, which is one of the bigger ones in terms of space, but it can get kind of stuffy since there are no windows. I can't keep the door open for long because my balcony actually faces an open field, so the wind usually just slams it shut. The walls are pretty thin. I don't know what the divider is between me and my roommate. It actually sounds like wood. My roommate complains that I kick the wall in the middle of the night, so I try not to sleep too close to the wall. The bed is actually pretty comfy. It's just a single size bed from IKEA, and the hostel would tell you to buy the single sheets from IKEA, but life hack, if you actually already have a super single bed sheet, like this a regular one, it fits perfectly fine as well, like the one that I'm using right now. They're very generous with storage. There are 2 doors for your closet, and there are like shelves and like a table cabinet for you to keep all your things. The study table itself is pretty spacious. Like, even after putting all my stationery and all my makeup down, there's still enough room for all my study stuff, but that actually depends on which room you get. So the balcony room is actually pretty lucky in terms of its table size, but I heard the one facing the corridor is actually pretty small. Now let me show you around the living area. It's actually shared by all 12 of us, and it's really hard for us to find time to eat together since our schedules are so busy. That's why actually only half the dining table is cleared for eating, and the other half is actually used to dry all our kitchen utensils because the people in my apartment cook a lot. The fridge is shared too. There are 2 fridges, so about 6 people per fridge, which I find is enough to keep all my stuff and all my food. There are beanbags too, just for fun. And there are 4 shower cubicles and 4 toilets in each apartment, and they're pretty clean depending on which part of the SEM you're talking about. So PSR doesn't actually offer any cleaning services, so we have to clean up after ourselves, and we do this every single week. There's hot water and everything, so there's not much to complain about. So yep, that's all that I have to say about PSR. If I had to rate PSR on a scale of 1 to 5, I would say probably like 4 stars, because nothing's perfect, including PSR. There are some things that I wish were better, like less strict house rules or like a stronger sense of community, but for the most part I really love staying here because some call it chaos, but we call it family.